Welcome, and in today's tutorial I will show you the basics of all you need to know about what is also known as a Pac3 editor. Basically, in this Nazi World War II 1943 roleplay server, we have this model to use in different scenarios such as saluting, clothing, and many other stuff. It really gives us the benefit by having the more serious RP into it. So why don't we just jump right straight into it? So first of all, to open your Pac3 editor, you need to hold your C button and go into this one over up here, which is called the Pac3 editor. So we're gonna click on this one, and you will now appear in this lovely document here. You see some different things. Yeah, you go into third person. If you was in first person, we'll go into third person. You have this column over here, which gives you all the the instructions and tells you what you have and what you're wearing at the current time. If you right click on it, there'll come some different stuff. You can load some stuff, you can have an event, you can have a group, modifiers, effects, model, unity, advanced, Pac4, and many more things. In this tutorial, we're gonna show you how to upload a Pac3 from the internet, or how to use a script and where it is placed within the folder. So let's just jump right into it. We have this link which is called the paste bin. So basically, if you search in Google pastebin or pastebin.com, you'll come into this lovely document, which is also looking like this when you first enter it. Basically, you have a search option. You can search for whatever you want. You can search for CKI animation, Gmod pointing animation, pistol, gun, Nazi, and CKI, and basically anything else. Pastebin is used for many different things, such as coding, writing documents, writing histories, and much more. Pastebin also can give scripts within the Pac3, and Pastebin is a very, very useful and great method to find new pastes. So first of all, let me show you some great websites you can use to find all the necessary pastebins you need to know. The first one is here. This you can search on Tony, Tony, and in the search bar, and he will appear as a link. Basically, what it does is that he gives you Gmod Pac3 and a lot of different things within the different regiments we have here in the Nazi roleplay server. Basically, we have some many things, as you can see. We have just an example. I'm just gonna find it real quick. We have some Lego animations. I have used them. Oh, very funny. We also have some different stuff within the Wehrmacht, as you can see, and the Ordnungspolizei, and much more. Basically, if we go into style 2, we're going into the more civilian clothes, stuff like that, which can be, for example, the cigar by Tony. We will take the cigar as an example on how to take this and how to put it in, how to use it and put it in use a paste bin and put it into Gmod itself. So you open this one, and now you can actually see what ended out looking as the first website you were entering when you click on pastebin, or when you're entering pastebin for the first time. So basically, what he has done is that he has the children and a lot of commands within the code system here. Very different thing. It's quite simple: Fulbright, false, eye angles, false, draw order, 0, and much more. So you can see all this is just for a cigar. So that's a lot of different things. But don't worry, you don't need to copy all of this. There's a much more easier and faster way to do all this. Basically, all you need to do is just go up here in the website loader, right click and copy it. When you have done that, you can turn back into Gmod itself. And what you can do now is that you can right click, you can go down to load, and you can click from load from your URL. You click on URL because URL is used. You can now paste in, and you click OK. So basically, what happened was we have searched it, And if we go closer, now you can actually see that I have a cigar in my mouth. And you can see up here the different things. You can click on each different thing, and you can change a different, different look and different stuff like that. For example, we can take everything, we can minimize it, so it doesn't feel that much. We can do lots more. That's the most basic and easiest way to get your Pac3 to work within the paste bin. You can also, if you don't want to wear all this, you can clear it by going down to clear and click OK. When you have done that, it will get removed by itself. Now, there's also another thing you should know about the Pac3 and stuff. Now let's try again. You can go into URL and paste it in, just like I did now. Have this cigar in our mouth, and we can go up here. We have a lot of different things, such as smoke cell. We can move it and stuff like that. We can right click, C-pose the person so it doesn't move because it's quite hard. Look at this. You see it's smooth. It can be very difficult to have click on it and stuff like that. So you see posing, you can add some different stuff. You can do a lot of different stuff. Now you can, for example, move it and turn it around and stuff like that. Basically, this one is for turning it around. Okay, this one is to make it up and down. Very easy to use. It's very, friendly within, if you need to, use that. You can have right click, go down to model, you can click on it. Now you have a big hole in your bed. Now you can see you've got a lot of different things over here you can use as well. Basically, the brightness, the alpha, you can have different stuff. It's easier for you to try them out than me explaining it because it makes more sense if you're now trying out stuff. You can change the color of it, more bluish, stuff like that, color. Or you can just click out here and choose it by yourself. Easy again, of course. You can also do something else. You can change the model. What the model is in this case, well, it is the circle you see. You can change it to be anything from a gun to be a chair to be anything within. You have the spawn list when you hold down Q, for example. Very easy as well. To remove an object, very easy. Go up to it, right click, and click remove. It's gone. Easy peasy, and squeezy. Now remember, when you're going out of Pac3, remember to demote or take your T-pose away. And you can now wear this, and to wear it, you just go up to Pac3, go down to wear, and click wear. It just loads, and now you can go up to the X up here, and it's done. Now everybody around you will see you have a cigar in your mouth, so it's very important that it looks good and fancy and stuff like that. Now let's go back into the Pac3, and now let's say we want to save this paste we have here. You can go right click. You can go and load it from the URL, as I just said. But to save it, you go up to Pac3, you go down to save, and you say new file, and you type in whatever you want it to name. Now, for this one, it's going to call Tony because it was his, yeah? So we're just going to say OK. It loads, and it saves, and now we can right click, go down to load, and we'll find the one called Tony, and here it is. Very easy, so you always can find it again. You can also remove it by clicking clear. Everything is clear, but you still have the cigar because you haven't clicked via. So if you just click clear and you leave by clicking the X up here, you will still have this cigar in your mouth because you haven't right click and the pack and wear. If you do this, the cigar is now gone by definitely. You can use this by many defaults. You can build your own by exploring some different stuff. There's a lot of tutorials out there. I'm going to make one very soon again about the Pac3, how to use the different stuff. You can build your own. It takes a lot of time. It takes effort, but it's worth it. It's worth it. And when you first got your hang of it, it's quite easy actually. So, as an example, this one here is called a nigger. Basically, we have all the different stuff. It's very useful. We're gonna be out. There we go. Just turn this. There we go. We have a different stuff. For example, the salute. No. Open this one. And much more. Yeah, come on. So yeah, that was basically all you need to know about the different stuff about Pac3 the most easiest way. You can ask your anyone, ask a community, ask some Discord groups, ask some people you might know about some great Pac3s, ask them if they want to give them the link or anything about it. It's quite easy, it's very useful. People, it's very often in the server, it's a great community, people are talking nice to each other, blah blah blah, stuff like that. So yeah, just if you want to do anything, if you want to know anything or stuff like that, don't be afraid to ask people, because people are very, very useful and very helpful when it comes to Pac3. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment this video if you think this was very useful for you guys out there with the first impression of Pac3. Hopefully you will now know a great website and a great community, and will find a great community about the Pac3s. Actually, the Pac3 has a Discord server where they share the Pac3s. I'm in it myself. I'm using it a lot. They're giving me some great ideas. I got Superman. I got everything. I got another folder with all those because I don't want to show them this video, of course. So basically, those was all my World War II stuff. So yeah, I got Superman. I got Batman. I got Light Soldier. I got some different stuff. Don't worry. You have probably also seen some people with some very, very good Pac3s. Just ask them if you may get them or stuff. I don't know, but it's just, it's just up to you. So don't be afraid to ask people, and don't be afraid to come and ask me if you have any questions. You can write a comment about it. You can do anything. You can go in character and ask me. As you can see, my name is Jürgen Lieutenant, of course. So yeah, well, that was everything I want to show you for this episode. So I'll just turn in later, and I will see you guys later. Bye.